Good afternoon, everybody. It's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry about the noise. It's lovely to have you here. I have just finished sewing in the 5 signatures in this beautiful journal. It is a journal being made using the kit Foxglove Forest by Tania at Touch Treasure and collaboration with Nanine at Collage Type. All the links will be in my description to both of those ladies' Etsy shops. Well, all of their links, their Etsy shops, their YouTube channels, etc. Should you wish to buy the kit. Also, the links will be there to some other ladies who are doing a DT project along with myself with this kit for Tatty Treasure and Collage Type. So you've seen this before. I think I showed you it not last Thursday, the Thursday before, but yeah, I'm still adding to it. I've sewn the signature in and I've used it was like a bluey grey crochet, a really strong cotton crochet thread. I've even put a few buttons on which I wanted to have a go at. I was going to put a lot on and I couldn't decide if it was too much, so I thought I'd just dot a couple about. I really like them. I could have, yeah, I probably will in another one and do a lot more. It has got a lot going on though. It doesn't necessarily need more, and yeah, it might end up with even more things on it yet, who knows. But I haven't gone through it since I stitched it in. I just checked that the signatures were secure and closed it, so I haven't gone through it. So I'll do that with you, and then we will probably put a few bits of the ephemera in it. Lots more ephemera to make yet and embellishing. But if you remember, we made this, was this last week? I think this was last week. Seems so long ago now. I think it's because I haven't been crafting, I haven't been in my room. So this is just a lovely extra notebook, or yeah, perhaps something you can take out and about with you, or you know, put extra journaling in. So the signatures are a mixture of pages, pages from the kit, pages that I've coffee dyed, book pages, some that I've put tissue on. That's a lovely tissue decoupaged onto music. And just to remind you, because it, you know, with this DT project, I only do it once a week until, you know, the month is out, because there's somebody doing something with it every week. And then after that, you know, I'll be working in it regular, and you'll probably remember it better, but I have to remind myself as much as I have to remind you. Yeah, I'm liking that blue at the minute very much. Yeah, I seem to be, I've only used the 3-hole pamphlet stitcher. With it being a big one, I didn't know whether I ought to go for 5, but I stuck with what I knew and did the 3, and it seems to be fine. Pages are all in well. Yeah, so I've put a lot of loving the blue, really loving the blue, a lot of pages in for journaling on, so that I can, you know, put lots of ephemera and embellishments on it, but still leave it able to be journalable on. It's like having a flip through, isn't it? But yeah, I know you'll like to see, some of you will like to see, and like I always say, there is a fast forward button if you just want to get to the filling. But it was my intention to show you as soon as I'd done it what the book looked like. I have inked the pages, the ones that I wanted inking, only lightly, but I have inked them. So yeah, lots of lovely plainish pages for now. I mean, it would be a journal just lovely, just like this, without any ephemera in it all. Just, you know, if you're a writer, I think. But as you know, I love embellishing and I love adding. I think, like I said before, somebody has requested that I, or you know, that they might like to buy it, and I did say I would reserve it for them. So at the moment it's spoken for, but you know, I wouldn't hold them to that if they change their mind when it's finished, because you know, they barely saw it and it's going to evolve quite a lot. If they change their mind by the time I finish it will be going up for sale, but yeah, like I say, at the moment it's belonging to somebody. know what? That's not true. It isn't. That's the other journal I'm working on. I tell a lie. No, this one doesn't belong to anybody. Nope, this one's still free. My mistake. Right, what's this here, ephemera? Sorry, I know I've got it on this shiny thing here. It's because I do keep washing my mat, but I do feel like it's not. It's hard to tell if it's, you know, clean or going to dirty a white cloth. Because yeah, look, ink. That ink and glue just stay. Oh yeah, loved those. Remember making those? Oh, we did those last time, didn't we? Those beautiful vellum pockets made from, love those. So I've got 3 pockets here, look, that are backed, and I've got 2 of those, so that's 5 pockets. So that'll be one for each signature. And got 2 of those lovely journal cards. They still might have something on the front yet, I don't know. So just 2 journal cards. I just want one more really for those pockets, because these are going to have a special making them, but these I think would be nice in here. So how many have I got? 4. So these are the freebies. These are on Tanya at Tatty Treasures Buy Me a Coffee, along with these labels. So I've got 4. I think there might be some in the kit as well, you know, different ones. Maybe not postcards, but there are some journal cards. Well, those butterfly ones are really lovely. I'm thinking of 2 in each. I've got 3 pockets. I want 6. 2, 4, 6. There we go. I know you haven't got a clue what's going through my head sometimes, some days. Nor do I. So those and those are waiting to go in another day. Finishing. Those want trimming up and folding. They're going in another day. 3. Yeah, 3 pockets. I'm just putting these 3 in to start with. I don't know about the vellum ones. Let's cut them up. Big scissors. There they are. Everything, because I was sewing in, everything had to be moved out of the way. So yeah, I just backed these onto some book page because they were just cut out of ordinary paper. Just wanted a little bit of extra strength to them. And yeah, I did that quite a while ago, so they've just been sat there waiting to be cut out. It won't take me a minute. Give me a chance to chat to you, won't it? And I've just had, I've had a couple just had one knock on the door, went downstairs. Now it's nearly lunchtime and I'm not dressed, but you know, that's between you and me. And it was the postman. And then I just got back up here. I'm really slow down the stairs. I can't, you know, if I rush down the stairs, I either nearly fall over or, God, I do sound like an old crow, an old unfit person, or, you know, I do something to the muscle in my leg and it won't. So yeah, I'm a very slow downstairs goer. Our stairs are very, very steep as well, actually. Even Mum and my sister say they're steeper than other stairs, so yeah, I have to be careful on them. So it takes me forever. I know the postman's quite, well, not forever, but I can't like zoom down them. That's probably what I should say, like, you know, other people can, or I could when I was younger. Yeah, so by the time I get to the bottom, the postman, or like I say the other day, the Amazon man, they've waited the 2 minutes and they're usually halfway up the drive before I get there. Anyway, it was the postman and he brought me some nice things. I came back upstairs and sat down and there was a knock on the door again. It's like, you know what? I've had my post for today. There's nothing else due. Right, they're done, but I need to back these, so let's do this. I'll keep talking to you. Next I'll use these pieces that are, yeah, partly used. Just let me get sorted and I'll be back with you in a minute. Glue book. Let me take this bit off, otherwise I'll stick to it. So I went back downstairs again and it was Neil who's at work. But yeah, because I'd been down to the postman, I'd left my key in the door and he couldn't get in. So he must have been on his lunch break, and he appeared at the door with 2 small bouquets of roses for me. And I thought, oh no, I've forgotten our wedding anniversary or something, but I hadn't. He said he just wanted to treat me. He must have been out with one of the chaps that he looks after, I think, shopping. Now, I know a few of you out there will be, what's he done? But that's just Neil. That's just who he is. That's just the sort of thing he does. He is. He's so more romantic than I am. Even now, after goodness knows how many years. He's just a keeper. So yeah, that's so nice. Very cheerful, cheered me up. And obviously he couldn't stay long. He was on his way back to work, so he just gave me them and went. But so I've just spent a few minutes. I think they're from a supermarket. They're not really expensive, but beautiful. And yellow and cream, of course, yellow roses. As you know, if you've been with me a while, my absolute favourite from my wedding bouquet onwards, I've always loved yellow roses. And what was I saying? Don't know, it's gone now. It's gone. Oh yeah, so I spent a few minutes putting them in water and taking the bottoms off the stalks, and they were quite thorny though. Ooh, had to be careful, but yeah, they're gorgeous, both mixed. Well, they're in the same vase, but I've not mixed the colours in too much, so there's like, they look like there's 2 sort of, they don't look like bunches because there's a lot of them. Looks like a proper, but yeah, cream on one side and yellow on the other. It's beautiful. Is there a right way up? I don't suppose it matters. I'll only get 2 on there again, won't I? Let's have that one and that one. So that's Neil. He's at work, but he's in good books, obviously. He's actually got a lot of time off this next month. He's got a lot of odd holiday days that he had to use up, and you can't get, can't get full weeks because they just haven't got the staff. So he's got lots of odd days off here and there round his. Oh, why did I put that on that way? I haven't left myself room for anything. It's such a noodle, Denise. You know what it is. It's talking, isn't it? We all know what it is. What have we got here? That'll fit one. I want 2 more. That will fit one. They won't. Oops. Dropped that last piece. I've got these which are single-sided spares. Okay, we're all right. No more panic. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying again. Oh yeah, so although I'm not sitting long, I'm going to have to make the most of the few days he's at work to get a few films done, I think. Not that I can't film while he's here, and I probably will, but you know, if he's off doing something more interesting and more exciting, I'm off. I'm off with him. I'm sure he'll be fishing. Oh, you see what I do? I can't be trusted with white space. Is that my mistakes over for today? I doubt it. So yeah, I am on the mend. I'm still a long way. I don't think I'll ever be completely right, you know, for months. I think it's going to be a little long, slow fix. I think I just kind of abused the being able to sit and what have you, and didn't keep up with the healthy routine. So yeah, my legs, it's veins and muscles in my legs is what it is. I won't go into details, but yeah, it's not going to be a quick fix, but I am on the mend and I am doing something about it. So, you know, hopefully each day I'll be fine or a little bit better rather than, you know, a bad day. So what's actually, I just remembered he was late for work this morning, a little. And who made him late for work? Not me. That will be Mr. Simba. So here we go. This is chapter 5 of Simba's adventures in his new home. I'm going to start a journal actually, because this morning I've just been printing off some photographs from our holidays, you know, smallish ones to finish the holiday journal off that I started while I was away. And I saw all the photos of Simba and I thought, oh yeah, I must do a little journal of him. People keep saying to me, you'll have to write a book with all his antics. So maybe I'll start a journal and put all his all his tricks in. Well, I can remember them, because I won't, will I? I've told you most of them, so I might be able to go back in the videos if I had to and find them. So yeah, he decided, I was in one of our cupboards, you know, kitchen unit cupboard, and I've told you before, he's in everything. As soon as you open a drawer or a cupboard, he loves to investigate. I think I told you yesterday he was in Neil's shed all the time. Whenever he opens it, he just loves I think it's probably cat-like, I don't know, but he's very much, and perhaps because he wasn't a kitten here, so it's all still very new. He's still finding his way around things. But you know, he's been in that cupboard quite a few times already, let me tell you. Anyway, I knew there were the back on the cupboard. There's about 4 inches at the top where it doesn't reach. You know what I'm going to say straight away, don't you? It's to get at the electricity box behind it. Would you believe? Don't ask me why you would build an electricity box behind a cupboard, you know, in a house. But you know, they have one of these fine days in years to come. It will be moved, but for now it is where it is. But of course we need to, you know, have hand access to it, which is all you've got. If one of the fuses trips, or you know, you want to turn it off because there's an emergency or you're doing work. So for now it's got to stay like that. So of course he's like, oh, I see somewhere I haven't been, and I'm like, no, don't you dare. And he got his paws and his head on while I got hold of his tail. He didn't turn around and scratch me, but he was going meow, meow, meow. He wanted me to let go of his tail, and I thought, well, he's determined to go down there. It's either I'll pull his tail off or just let go of it, because I tried to let go of him, and of course he was down. Is there any room for him to turn around in there? No. It's probably 4 or 5 inches, maybe 6 at a push, wide. And of course, you know, so he's down behind the units. Can he turn around and get back up? No. So he has no forethought when he goes in somewhere about his escape route, you know, like going on the conservatory and things like that. There's no, how will I get out of here? It's just, oh, somewhere I'm going, goodbye. So luckily the back in the cupboard unscrews. I presume so that you can get to work on the fuse box if you want to. So of course Neil had to go, it's on the floor as well, so I couldn't get down to it. Neil had to go to the shed and get screwdrivers, unscrew the back. He was sat at the table just finishing his breakfast before going to work. I think it wasn't a long job. It wouldn't have made him really late, but I think he would have had to rush. And as Neil was unscrewing it, the cat was crying like, I'm stuck. And we're like, yes, you don't say. The thing is, he'll do it again. He has to do everything twice before he learns, it seems to me. So I'm going to have to watch him now. And if you say no, he's more determined. You know, I was saying, no, don't you dare. And he was like, I'm off quick before he gets hold of me. So all I could get was his tail, but he was having none of it. Now, if I'd have done that to any of my other cats, they'd have turned round and had hold of me, but then I'd have been able to get hold of him. But he was like, just let go of my tail, I'm going. Anyway, he came out like, you know, butter wouldn't melt. Full of it, running around. Sorry, I know I'm inking. It needs to be done. So he is now asleep in his greenhouse. Having had an adventure already this morning. I think I heard the fence go as well. I can always hear when he jumps on the fence, so I think he's been for a wander as well. But I've just been down to bring a cup of tea up, which just reminds me where I put it. Oh, it's over there. Yeah, and he's fast asleep in his bed in the conservatory. It's quite a warm day today, so it must be pretty hot. It's a furry bed he's in, but I think he just feels secure and safe in it, you know, because he's outdoors. So this is what I love about these kits. If you just want to leave that as a journal card and not put anything else on it, you know, it's decorated, it's beautiful, it doesn't need anything. Sometimes they're so beautiful, it's a shame to... Did I not do the back of that one? It's a shame to put anything on them. And if you use the backing papers like that, I mean, how beautiful is that? Gorgeous. Sorry, I could have sworn I'd done the backs. Maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just went round all the fronts. But there we go. Okay, let's fold these. Did I get 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So I'm thinking 2 in each of these, and that, you know, that will give a nice look. Right. I'm not going to use that scoreboard because sometimes it just doesn't fold it, you know, where I want it to. I'm better eyeing it like that and then deciding. Where's me? Oh, I just moved it a minute ago, didn't I? Here. Because you can manipulate a little bit. Everything's in my way. Oh, yeah, that's better. I think you can manipulate the lines better when you've folded them. It might just be me. Than you can once you've put a you know, quite a big dent in them with the, what is it called? What is that board called? Oh, it'll come to me in a minute. I know you're shouting it to me. Maybe if I put it in front of me, it'll come to me. What are you? Doesn't say, does it? Scorer. Thank you. It's a scoreboard. Good grief. So, yeah, when you're scoring... When you score a line, you get quite a deep sort of a tram line, don't you? Familiar life in field and forest. Cute. Sorry, I was just having to... oh, is it going to be one of those can't talk, can't speak, can't think of words videos? Admiring, that's it. I was just admiring the front of it. Yeah, might take a little bit longer this folding it this way, but I much prefer the results I get when they're backed on paper like that, because I've got, you know, plenty of room to play with. I might like a divot in that one. I don't want one on that one because of the squirrel. Right. I am going to ink them, but I'll do them all together. I'll take one out of this one probably as well, but let's fold the sides. That's it. Yeah. I love that they've got the lovely contrasting colours on the flat, so that, you know, if I do, which I have on this one, leave a millimetre of the flat, you know, on the front, it blends in beautiful. I haven't done it so much on that one, rather than just having the plain coloured, you know, white or cream or whatever. Whoops, you definitely went wonky, excuse me. Yeah, and that one can have a divot as well. So where shall we put these? First, middle and last, and then we'll put the two. The black and brown look so much alike to me. Is that black? I don't know. I'll probably mix the two in the different pots, knowing me. I shouldn't keep the daubers together, should I? No, that's brown. Oh, mind, I've just dipped it in brown, that's why. Yeah, signatures. So I'll put one in the middle, one in the front, one in the back, and then those two vellum ones can go in the other two. Okay, so nice easy pocket fill today. Get me back in slowly. Right, my hand's dirty from inking. Let me just get a wet wipe, because I am quite aware that this has got a white cover on it, and I'm trying to be very careful with it. Well, these are, I'm back to the Aldi ones. This is sensitive with no smell on it. I quite like the non-sensitive, the ones with smell on, but yeah, look, grufty-ish. You'd be surprised how dirty hands get handling things, and I'll just wipe them on me. There we go. I don't craft in decent clothes. You know, I often come in and get changed, and they'll say, what you got changed for? And it's because I've been up here crafting, and yeah, I ruin anything decent I've got here. What am I doing? I'm looking for, I like the way this lays nice and flat. Sometimes the big journals, I think it's because the cover is just card, just one piece of card, and the material, I haven't made a real thick stiff cover, and it's allowing that, and I've sewn the signature straight into it. Yeah, it's just allowing it to lay flat, which I like. Obviously the more that gets in it, it won't, but okay, so gosh, I'm going to be spoilt for choice, aren't I? Which one do we want in the front? Let's go with Mr. Squirrel. Oh, and can I decide? I wish you could tell me. Can I decide where I want it? No. Let's just stick to the front half. Don't like it on pink. That's got a pocket, look. Now, I like can you see right down there? There's a tiny blue butterfly here, and there's these lovely blue flowers on this. Yep, I think that's the one. Now, I know it's a card for a page for journaling, but oh, there's plenty of them at the minute. Okay, ink. No, not ink, the other one. Glue. That's it. Oops. I have to think about, yeah, I like that. The bottom flap on the outside, so that when you put your card down it doesn't catch on it. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes I just can't get my brain around that after all these years. Today, we're thinking clearly for that, if not for words. So it's a lovely bright morning. It's not too hot, but it's not cold, it's warm, it's lovely. It's a lovely summery day. It's a bit of a breeze. Oh, it looks very bright actually. Through the window, brighter than I thought it was. But yeah, there's definitely a breeze. The trees are all dancing. The branches and leaves are having a dance. I wonder if I'll get two of these in there. Let's have a look. Right, I won't put the blue butterfly in there. Let's go with a tree, because we've got flowers here. Yeah, I like the two. I know they're just about the same size, but yeah, I like that. So let's go to the next signature, and we're just going to put them in the front. I love that this page, this front and back page here of this first signature is a good cover page. So it's like the front and back of a book. If you printed it onto card, or you know, on material and stuck it on card, make a lovely book cover. Just some lovely pictures of foxgloves, there really is. Yeah, loving that blue, definitely loving that blue. Whereas a pocket would be handy if I had a pocket. I don't think I wanted it on any of those. I went on quite early in that one though, didn't I? might like this Foxglove one. It's just that it's got the word foxglove, and this one's got the Latin name, Digitalis purpurea, I think, which sounds like purple, doesn't it? Fingerhut, Rother Fingerhut. I'm probably not saying that properly, but it's funny. Yeah, I think that'd be nice there. I know we'll have a you know, a card in there, but yeah, I like it there. So that's what I'm going to do. Oops. So I'm not eating cake anymore. So you've heard me say life's too short, haven't you, to not eat cake? Well, I don't think it's been doing me any good, so we will still be going out for a coffee every day. Neil's off. We went for one yesterday with Mum, and yeah, she offered to buy me cake and I turned it down. And then we went in a cake shop because she wanted one to take home, and she offered to buy me one again, so I turned cake down twice yesterday. She bought Neil one the second time. So yeah, I'm feeling rather pleased with myself, and yet, oh look, it's the same as the cover, trust me. Right, we'll go in the back with this one. Oh no, we were supposed to be doing middle, first, second. Oh, was you telling me? Right, I need one of those in every one now then. Okay, let's go in the back one. Too much gassing, not enough paying attention. A bit like sounds like my school report. Now, I like that there. I like the dark page behind it, and I like the fact that it's very full on and it's very counterbalanced by that, isn't it? And I know it's just the first page really I've tried it on, but I'm going to put it there because I think it's kind of perfect. I keep forgetting what day of the week it is. It's very bizarre. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I always used to know, because Wednesday was my blood test day. You know, I used to have it done every week practically, but now I'm doing all right. Touch wood. Is there any wood here? Yeah. You know, and I'm going 5 or 6 weeks without a test, so I'm a bit stumped. And you know, Neil doesn't work normal shifts. He's in and 3 days off, 2 days on for 2 days, off for 5 days. It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I love that. I can never, you know, I haven't got anything to mark the days by. Strange. I'll have to have a desk calendar up, won't I? Somewhere. I don't know where. My desk's pretty full. I've got my new wooden drawers underneath it. Right, we didn't put any of these in the other one, did we? What shall we have in this one then? I'll have some butterflies in this one again. And let's have that howling fox calling his pack. Yeah, a bit like Simba. So we'll have these in the other one. So I probably need to make 2 more of those pockets, don't I? Shall I make some out of some of the kit pages? Let's have a picture of the foxglove at the front, seeing as it says foxglove there. Okay, so I kind of need that for size. Pin in here. What pin? Can't put the pin in. Oh, here it is. I've seen lots of people now with a little tiny magnet on the side of here, and they just put the pin on it when they use it, and then they know where it is. I maybe have to try and train myself to do that, but I need to get a little magnet first. Ruler is what I was looking for. I believe that's out on the desk somewhere too, isn't it? Yep. So we're looking for roughly 4 inches by 2 3/4, and I want 2, don't I? Let's have the little box over with all the things flying out. I cut out and folded a good few of those tabs, look. I could make it out some of those. Oh. Make it out the top of that? No, I don't think so. Let's just have a look what else we've got. Come. Oh, those lovely things. Right, I've printed those on vellum as well. Let me just get some bits out because, sorry if you thought that was going to hit you in the face. Just no room, that's me pen tray. Okay, out you go. I don't want you. These are what I wanted. These might make some. Look, I've printed them on vellum to use in here, but I've got the actual. So I believe these are part of the kit in Nanine's shop. I might be wrong. Does it say? It says Tania. No, so these must be the ones in Tanya's shop. There's that lovely blue backing again. Look. What backing shall we have on them? They're too full on, aren't they? Those. Oh, I love those petals. Okay, let's have the blue. I'm obviously feeling the blue. And what are we like size-wise? What did I say I wanted? 4. That one's going to be a perfect pocket. It's taller, but it doesn't matter. But to gusset it, I'm going to need every last bit. So let's see what we can do. Like that. Even if it's just got a small gusset, it'll be something, won't it? Leave one on the bottom. Yeah, I want to be roughly the same size, the gussets. It's no use having one wide and one short. Roughly is all you need. I probably shouldn't have cut them corners off until I'd stuck it, backed it. So shall we use this one as well? Let's use this one as well. Of course, you could use these if you printed them on cards straight away without backing them, but as you can see, I've only printed them on paper. Oh, I needed that bottom bit. Oh, okay. Put that in there and find a different one. I'll just use one of these. I can only use that top one now. It's the only one with something at the bottom. If you see what I mean. For the bottom part of the gusset. So. This side, I want it about 4. So we've got, how much gusset have we got there? About 1 centimetre. So I need to go another centimetre there. Okay. Okay. So this is the top. Oh yeah, I was going to say I've cut the edge off again. I haven't. This is the top. I have to fold it. It's the only way I'll be able to work out that that's not very straight, Denise. That's the gussetty bit, if you see what I mean. Still not very straight. What are you doing? Probably didn't cut it very straight. That's better. That's it. So that's the, I couldn't work out where to do that. Now I can see that that's the gusseted bit. Okay. Right. Back to it. Oh, why was I looking for pretty paper to back it on? I wonder how much you shout at me out there when I'm crafting. It'd be like a pantomime. I talk to the to people on YouTube when I'm watching them, and Neil's like, "What?" They're like, "No, I'm talking to the phone." You want a piece of that? Yeah. So I bet you guys do it too. Just want it on a nice thick piece of book page. I'm probably way over my time now. What am I up to? I'm not supposed to sit here this long, but I'm going to be really good when... Oh, nearly out of my second lot of glue. When I've done this, I'm not coming in to do another one, even though I want to. I'll pop in tonight and tidy it up and get ready for one tomorrow, but no more sitting at my desk today. I might set some printing going, but I will be... I can stand up and set it going and then go put my legs up again. Ooh. I better go find something nice in the freezer for Neil's tea, hadn't I? After treating me. Okay. Now we know what I'm going to say next, don't you? I haven't got any. Leave those a minute to dry. I haven't got any thingies to put in them. You know, thingies. What goes in them? Journal cards. See, these are bent. I notice these are bending up, look, because I'm letting them dry in the pockets. I suppose they'll go flat with use or with being squashed in the book eventually. Nice double one, I think, isn't it? Some lovely, beautiful little bit. Oh, look, printed those off smaller. That's gorgeous. So they're tags. I don't know whose kit they're from. Oh, that's nice. I want 4, don't I? 1, 2, 3. How nice. There is 4. Oh, gorgeous. But they do need to be on. Put them all on this. I think it can be written on. Like I say, some people don't write in their journals anyway, and I don't know. Let me know. If you're a journaler, do you actually write on your tags and your journal cards? A lot of people that I speak to don't journal in their journal, so I'd like to hear from those of you that do. Do you journal on your tags and your journal cards? Do you only journal on those and not need a new glue stick out and not on the pages? Do you just journal on pages and stick them in? I've been writing, you know, as I've only started journaling really this last year or so, and I'm only dabbling. I'm not full on journaling. But yeah, I write direct onto the pages. I don't know that I've written on any of the tags and journal cards, to be honest. My planner, which of course is, I don't know, you could consider it a journal, I guess. It's very journal-like. I write on paper and attach them in, just for ease, really. Oops, because I plan on paper. I suppose then I can, before I glue it in, I can throw it out and do another one, you know, if I change my mind, rather than having to cross things out and scribble things out in the planner. That's not why I do it, but it's a side pro. What's pro stand for in pro and cons? Pro means 4, doesn't it? It's not short for anything, it is 4. Is it a pronoun? Instead of, a name instead of. Definitely no glue left in there. Oh, look, I've got 3 left. See, and you do go through, I go through these so quickly. But at least I'm using them and not the art glitter for everything, which is what I was doing before I had these. Just because I did not trust the other glue sticks. But I've still got 2, 4, 6. Still got 8 of the other ones to go at. So that's 3. I need 1 more. Did I have another spare piece? Oh, I've got glue books all over the place. What's going on? Let's Oh, I had another half of that. Never mind, I've got another one. It'll turn up. I need some scraps, don't I? That isn't the glue book, that's the glue book. Oh, that one. So yeah, so you're not seeing anything new or inspiring possibly today. Just me playing with the kit. Enjoying myself though. Sometimes it's just nice to see a kit, whether you've got it or not, being used by other people, isn't it? Because if you're like me, I sometimes get stuck with what I think, you know, stuck in my ways, kind of thinking about how to use something, and I see somebody do something different with it, and it's not that I copy. Sometimes I copy, sometimes I love what I see and I copy, but other times it sparks other ideas, and you're like, oh, I could do that with so and so, and or I could do this, or yeah. So sometimes it's nice. It's nice watching people do the boring, not boring, but you know, the everyday things for a bit of inspiration. Still not dry, it's sticking on my good scissors. So I could have created a gusset, couldn't I, with that piece that didn't have one on, by cutting it just out of the paper. It wouldn't have been as strong as the rest of it, but there's always a way. Okay. The thing is, I've left myself tiny folds now. I might use the scoreboard. Hey, I remembered the name. Might use a scoreboard for these. It doesn't matter if I go inside the... Ooh, very efficient cutting there. Doesn't matter if I go inside the front, does it? Oh, no, it's not your turn to be on film. Thing is, it's still a little bit... Glue stick doesn't dry as quick as... that's the other thing. Art glitter. That's not too bad. Children going past, I don't know if you can hear them. Can tell it's school holidays. Never heard so many children out here, but normally we... Oops, didn't think that was in a straight line, but why did you go for it then? Normally we would be at the caravan through most of summer. That's not gone to plan at all. I want to be further inside than that. See, I'm not the world's best with a scoreboard. No, it's not too bad. I can live with it. It's quite straight actually. Hopefully this one will be easier because I've inked it so I can see what I'm doing. Lovely. Okay, let's see if we can do the same again. Just inside the line. Oh, you see I'm at an angle. I know you're supposed to keep the top against the top, but sometimes the top's not straight when I've cut it, so it doesn't always help, but seems that one was. Okay, I'm starting to get leg pains, which is my cue to not be here, so I pushed my luck a bit today. Come on. That's it. I cannot get it where I want it. Let me try with it right against up here. Yeah, I managed. It'd be easier if I could do it on the other side, but then I can't see where my line needs to be. There. Oh, see how wonky that is. Let's have a look. Yeah, it looks all right. It must have been the way I cut that bottom piece. Just trim that right. Okay, sorted. Gosh, that took a bit of fiddling, didn't it? But I know sometimes you like to see this stuff. The newbies like to see it. I know I've had quite a few people who are new in the past say to me, it's nice to see you struggle with things, because it feels like it's only me because I'm new, and it's not. We all struggle doing things at times. I know I shouldn't be talking for everybody, but a lot of people struggle doing the basics at times. Oh, I don't even know where I'm putting it. I'm off. I uninked it. Oh lordy, maybe I wasn't fit for filming today. I'm going to leave the tops, oh, that's flayed out a bit there, straight. no divot in it, because they're like checks. I want them to look like checks. Okay, so we put one in the first, one in the second. There my voice goes. I'll re-ink that, it'll be dry by now. Which one? So we've got that, we've got the pink. I like the blue writing on that. Have we got anything blue in here? Blue was in the last one, wasn't it? Let's put this one down just in case we've got blue in the other one, because they both look nice. Oh, see, I didn't mind it where I had it. I was just waiting to see if there was another one that's got this lovely pink here and this lovely pink underneath. And don't know, it's not, I won't say it's pink, but it's got a very slight pink hue to it. Yeah, I've got quite small gussets on these, but at least they're gusseted rather than flat. Whoops. It's going to take a bit of filling, isn't it? There's 5, they need trimming, don't they, yet? 5 signature journal. Did I shut the others without checking they were dry? Probably did. But, so, oh, this one seems to have more pink. I've just spotted some blue. That looks like an envelope, doesn't it? It's not, it's just a folded piece of paper. Blue there again. Pink. I love that. That's decoupage napkin on Edith's page. But I love the napkin. All those butterflies. Beautiful. Oh. Oh no, this one's got one in. Oh, I was confused then. Could you hear the confusion in the air? Right, was there somewhere at the front where I didn't mind it? I can't remember now. Yeah, here was it here? No, it wasn't here. Maybe that one. Don't want it on that owl. We've definitely got a strange angle going. I can't cope with that. Let me just do something about that angle. It's not right. Not right. It was worse the more I looked at it. Maybe it's this one. Let's trim that a bit more, so that I can, yeah, I think it was that one. That's better. Yes, much better. Right, not on the owl, so we're going on this side. We've glued this one once and not put it down. We've trimmed it twice. Okay, so I'll just trim 2 of those journal cards and put them in, and that is us. You need to be under there. Thank you. That will be us done and me resting today, but hopefully be back with you tomorrow. With the other journal, the 4 signature journal, which is the one which I believe has been reserved for now. So I'll just trim these off. I'm not going to ink them or put anything on them because I will do that when we get back to them. That corner wasn't quite stuck up. When we get back to the journal and embellish, just because I've been here too long. And if I start inking, I don't know when to stop. Yeah, so we might put, or we probably will put something on the back of them and ink them. You know, a word or a butterfly or a stamp or something. Yeah, we might even straighten them up in the chopper, but just to see them in where they're living. Because like I say, it'll be next Thursday. Another one. Before you see me working on this again. But we will be just filling and embellishing. Everything else is done now. That's it. That will do to get them in. So I can't remember. I've asked you to let me know about something. Oh yeah, let me know about your journaling. What if you journal, and if you do, what you. Yeah, they probably need 2 different sized. Yeah, so it might not stay in there, but I'll put it in there for now. Where was the other one then? Here. Yeah, let me know if you journal what you write on, or even if you don't journal in your journals. Okay, lovely. Yeah, very nice. Can't wait actually to get back on with it. I mean, I will be filming before next week, but you won't see it until next week. I've got these lovely things to put in as well, and these lovely vellum pockets, and these lovely other ones. There we go. Okay, I better go. Hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Give me a thumbs up if you can, just to remind YouTube that I'm still here and to start showing my videos, because I seem to be dwindling off a little bit, the views. And yeah, you guys are here every day. I know you are. So see you soon. Bye for now.